Girl, we had so much fun at the club tonight. I seriously can't believe Douglas didn't give me a ride home though. Like, it's late, we were just partying, and now I'm in a musty train station at 3 a.m. and this train is taking forever. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, girl.
This is Jimmy Crane. During the day, he's a regular guy. He works a normal job, lives a normal life. But at night, that all changes. He straps up his boots, then puts his gloves on, and you can't forget about the glasses. But you may be asking who or what is he preparing for? Yeah, it turns out he was just getting ready for another night in the ring. You see, Jimmy is an underground wrestler. He's been chasing his dream for years now, and tonight, his entire life could change. There's a famous manager in the crowd, and he's looking for the next big thing. So this is his chance to finally make his dreams come true. But there's one big problem. Since this is underground, it's in an abandoned parking garage with no ring for protection. So the only soft landing you're getting is concrete. Oh, and then I mentioned there's weapons scattered across the arena. This is not going to be easy, but this is the moment he's been waiting for. He has to give it his all. His opponent tonight was a man straight out of a trailer park. Another guy with the same dreams as him. It was only a matter of who wanted it more tonight. Jimmy was not going to take losing for an answer. He was using every tool to help him out. And for a second, it looked like he was about to put on a perfect performance until one small mistake that may have cost him the match. After tripping and hitting his head, his opponent quickly picked him up and he put him in a chokehold. As he felt the grip tighten and started to run out of oxygen, the darkness started to consume his sight. But by some miracle, the man let him go, not knowing if he held it for a few more seconds, he would have won. With this second chance, he didn't take it for granted. He was using all his strength to win this match, even finding a random broom on the floor and beating him with it. He was finally gonna win until this random guy stepped in. And while Jimmy was distracted, his opponent got his hands on the chainsaw, and it was lights out after this. He picked up Jimmy and slammed him on the cold concrete, leaving him unconscious. With only 3 seconds, he just couldn't get up in time and lost his only chance at glory. With a broken body and soul, Jimmy was in disbelief at what just happened. This is 619 News, bringing a breaking coverage of a disturbing incident that unfolded last night. Authorities are investigating the mysterious death of a woman at a downtown train station. Witnesses report that she was seen alone on the platform, waiting for a train that never arrived. This tragic incident marks the latest in a series of strange occurrences in the area. Police are asking for any information, no matter how small. It could help catch whoever is responsible.
That's a nasty world out there, son. You step into the ring thinking that's where the danger is, but look at that, just waiting for a train, and you're not even safe. This business, you gotta have a little grit, maybe even a touch of darkness. You see, I've been watching you, Jimmy. Saw you out there tonight, going all in. The way you fight, the grit, you're different, not like others. You ready to take things up a notch? Step into something a little bigger? Let's talk. I'm glad you made the right choice, kid. The name's Frankie Moretti. You know there's 2 kinds of people in this world, Jimmy. The ones who stay safe by the handle, and those brave enough to grasp the blade. People think real danger's inside those ropes, but the deepest cuts come from the unexpected. The one that catches you outside, in a dark alley, or waiting for a train. That's life on the edge. I watched you fight tonight. Every move, every strike, sharp as a razor. Most guys are afraid of drawing blood, but you embrace it, willing to let the blade bite. This business demands someone with a taste for the cut, someone ready to bleed for the next step. I can help you turn that edge of yours into something unforgettable. Just reach out and take it. But Jimmy, know this, once you grab a hold of that blade, there's no letting go.
Jimmy went home that night, to his rundown home, with a new sense of purpose. He signed with this new manager, but he didn't know what it would bring. He had to get to bed early because he had his first match tomorrow. I won that fight tonight. It was me. I'm the man. That cornball stood no chance. It's only up from here. I'm the king. I'm on top of the world. Hey man, it's not Halloween. Please don't stop. I'm sorry. I'll give you my money. Please. I'm sorry. The next day, Jimmy was preparing for his upcoming match. This was going to be his first official fight with a legit company in an actual venue. So he was going to have to show out. And his opponent was one half of the Washington brothers, Douglas. These guys, they don't play by the rules. They get their win however they see fit. So they kind of threw him in the deep end with this one. His first match, and he already has to fight this guy. The match started like you'd expect it, with his brother in the ring already distracting from the ref. But surprisingly, Jimmy was holding his own until he wasn't, and almost lost his arm and the match under a minute, while the other brother Desmond was just standing over them smoking a cigarette like he had VIP seats. But no matter how hard he pulled that arm, Jimmy wouldn't give up, so he gave it up and just started beating on him. But was this really how he was going to go out on his first attempt at greatness, losing without even putting up a fight? The door he waited all his life cracked open just a little, and he was going to let it close again? No, he's going to break that door so it could never close again. He got back up, and it looked like something took over his body. There was no emotions in his face. He looked invincible, almost like he couldn't miss an attack. And he put on a legendary first performance. He won the crowd over easily, and he ended up pulling off one of the craziest comebacks ever. Jimmy went out to celebrate that night, not knowing winning that match might have been the worst decision he's ever made. But while he was out, he made a new friend. His name is Owen, and they did the most dude thing ever and became best friends instantly. It's safe to say he had a great day in the ring today, but on the other hand,
I'm gonna get back at that motherfucker. That guy cheated. I ain't want to hear it. I ain't even have to go to the hospital. I won that fight. Well, is you gonna listen to me talk or take me home, man? Hurry up.
Man, your ass got flatlined. What you talking about? You won that fight. You was out cold up until 30 minutes ago, man.
I don't want to hear nothing. Just take me home, man.
All right, man, go take your ass to sleep and go take a shower, man. You smell like straight ass.
All right, so if I get up on this wheelchair and smack out you on the back, all right?
that next morning, Desmond waited for his brother for practice and he never showed up. So he went to his apartment and he couldn't find him at all. He was missing. This is when he knew something was up. So he went to the only person with actual power in the city.
You better have a good reason to be interrupting my pool game, Desmond.
Hey, listen, man. That new freak you hired is out there taking people out left and right. It ain't no coincidence everybody he fights ends up dead. So I'm letting you know right now, I'm telling the police tonight.
Let's not jump into any conclusions, Desmond. Take a seat and let's talk. You know, Desmond, in our world, there are debts. Debts that don't get paid with cash or handshakes. Sometimes it's blood for blood. Your brother's fate is, well, unfinished business, wouldn't you say? Letting the cops handle it is like handing them a check they'll never cash. But you've got what it takes to settle this debt the right way, in the ring, with your own hands. So tonight, you'll go in there and pay what's owed. Just don't keep your brother waiting. So let's cut this police talk, yeah? This isn't about them. It's about settling scores, once and for all. I'll see you tonight.
Thanks, boss. Tonight, I'm gonna finish what my brother started.
He has no idea how much money I'm about to make off of him.
Later that night, Jimmy came out to fight, knowing he was going to have to go against his own morals this match. But it had to be done. This is the first time Desmond has come out alone, without his brother. Everyone in the arena could sense the tension between both of them. But all Jimmy could think about was the convo he had with his manager before the match.
Listen to me. I have a lot of people with money on the line tonight. I need you to make sure you injure him tonight. There's no other way.
Even though Jimmy was confused at the request, he still had to do what the boss says, so he held no punches back. This was clearly a one-sided fight. Desmond stood no chance. It almost looked like a punishment. Blow after blow, you could see Desmond slowly start to give up, and he became a ragdoll. The crowd watched stunned in silence, sensing the shift from entertainment to real life. This was not just about winning, it was about sending a message. As Desmond laid there, it became clear that he was just a pawn in a deadly game. And with that realization, he got one last surge of energy, and quite literally started a fire to have one last ditch effort at winning. But Jimmy was ready, and Desmond's plan quite literally backfired. Yeah, because he had third-degree burns on his back after this match.
I don't care what nobody says. I ain't going to sleep. These doctors are crazy. That's how them people in them scary movies die quick. Oh, shit, no. Oh, no. Please, no. Oh. Hey, man. I'll give you $5. Please. Please let me live.
When Jimmy got home that night, he was disgusted with himself. Every hit he delivered felt wrong, as if he crossed a line he couldn't step back from. And he was gonna have to save Desmond before it was too late.
It's already too late for Desmond, Jimmy. You couldn't save him, and you know it. But don't worry, I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. Soon enough, there won't be any you left to save.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see where it goes next, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. This video took way longer than it should have, so I appreciate you guys for hanging in there. And if you really want a part 2, I need to see some love. Go crazy in the comments, let me know if you're into these type of videos, and drop your theories about who the killer might be. Anyways, God bless you guys. This has been your boy Clouds. I'll see y'all later, man.